Welcome to the second episode of Pod where we can talk about various topics and have debates over why we chose the better thing. Last week, thank you for listening. We brought up the topic of toast toppings. That obviously went down a storm and has created a big divide between everybody who listened.
And I obviously won.
Yeah, I mean, we have some of the listeners have commented that I might have been bullied by another member of the podcasting team.
I don't know how I bullied you in any way.
Maybe that's the problem.
What, I didn't bully you enough?
maybe not acknowledging that you might have been.
Well, you didn't say anything. You got to stand up for yourself.
I'm standing up for myself, literally.
Oh yeah, Mr. Standing Desk. Well, I am at my standing desk today, but
Sat down.
yeah, so that's fun. So yeah, so today what we're gonna do is another draft, and today we are drafting days of the year.
So this is something that needs some explanation because it needed explanation for me, and I'm the one talking about it.
Yeah, it's not like next Thursday. It's different things like landmark events throughout the year. So, for example, just the most obvious one because it's going to get drafted anyway, Christmas, something like that. So yeah, landmark days throughout the year, and we'll see how it goes. So how the format will be, one of us will pick first, and so it will snake back and forth. So the next person gets 2, then the person after that gets 2, etc. until we've got 5 on each team. So yeah, you ready, Rob?
Yeah, always.
So I'm gonna spin a random wheel.
Are you gonna share the screen, or are you just gonna make it?
Well, I
not
checked.
not biased, but
I shall share the screen then.
Yeah, completely impartial then, rather than it landing on. Oh, I like it. A third party.
Ah,
Here we go.
and the viewers can see it as well.
Yeah, that's good. Love some audience participation.
Oh.
Oh. Only just.
So Rob, you win. You get to choose first or second. So if you go first, you'll get 1, and then you'll get 4 and 5, and so on and so forth.
So yeah, I'm gonna go first.
Okay. All right.
As has already been mentioned. First pick from me. Solid. Very basic bitch.
Christmas. Of course.
Of course. It's a simple one, but celebrated by billions of people around the world. It's a big one. It's a great time of the year. Even if you're not a Christian, then it's still like a large majority of the world has that off on like holidays and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a good time to go and see your family. It's a good time to only see your family. you have that one game of Monopoly a year, and then you don't see your second cousin for another 5 years because they still owe you money. You get some presents. Often, as like we've grown up now, often they're presents that you actually want rather than
yeah, this is true.
rather than getting some random stuff that someone has thought you're gonna like. And yeah, it's a time of giving presents as well, and that's always exciting as well, especially if you know you've gone and got something that you know the person you're buying for is gonna love it.
Yeah, true.
And they have no idea what you're getting them.
I think it was the top pick, right? It was going to be the top pick. Whoever went first had to take it. I think that being said, though, I think the Western look that we have because we live in the UK means that Christmas is the 1-1. I think if you look at the majority of the world, though, I'm not sure Christmas is going to be the top pick.
But I feel like a lot of places, even if Christmas isn't like in non-Christian primary countries,
Mm.
you're still going to celebrate Christmas at some other time. Like, let's say like people in like Eastern Europeans, for instance, the Orthodox Church still celebrate Christmas.
But that's
So
Orthodox Christmas. That's a different
nah,
day.
it's Christmas.
No,
The
no, no.
banner of
See,
Christmas.
that's
It's
a
the
different
umbrella
day.
of
No,
Christmas.
no, it's a different
The
day.
umbrella of
I
Christmas.
think you're taking December 25th. You can't have Orthodox
I just
Christmas
said
as
Christmas.
well.
I
No,
had
no.
all jam. Had all the jam.
Well,
Have
you
all
had all the
Christmas.
jam because I
Have all
let
the
you have
Christmas.
all the jam. No, no. I think you're taking one day, and that is December 25th. I don't think
Okay.
you can have Orthodox Christmas as well.
Why not?
I think it's a different day completely.
I mean, it is a completely different day. It's not the
Exactly.
25th
You
of
said it.
December,
It's days of the year, Rob.
but I said Christmas. I didn't say the 25th of December.
Okay, so are
Just
you
said
taking the
Christmas.
24th then? Are you taking Christmas Eve?
I'm not taking Christmas Eve.
Well, then it's Christmas Day that you're taking. That day.
Taking Christmas.
I will give you Christmas Day. I will not allow you to take up the whole holiday because there are other things in that holiday.
Sure.
Like, no, I mean, keeping it real, you cannot have Christmas. You cannot have 24th, 25th, 26th plus
Oh, I'm
Orthodox
not having like
Christmas as well.
Boxing Day and shit. Like,
Okay, yeah, I'm just, yeah.
The various times you celebrate the birth of Jesus.
No, no,
like
you can't have that whole thing. You cannot
What?
have Orthodox and regular.
Why not? Just because you got Orthodox on your fucking list.
It's on the list. It's on the list. You can't have both. They're two completely different days, Rob.
Can have all the jam. Can't have all the Christmas.
No, I do. This is one I can't. The thing with the jam as well, right? I let you have all the jam because I wasn't gonna take a jam, so it didn't matter to me. The difference being here, I don't think you can take such a wide pool as a first pick. You have to be. I think you have to be more specific. I don't
Right.
think.
Okay, I'll remember this bit, this section that may or may not be cut from the edit.
Well, probably will be. No, but do you get what I mean? Like you made me specific with crunchy peanut butter or smooth peanut butter when I took it first, and I think you should be specific with Christmas when you take it first.
Sure. Cool.
So December 25th,
Christian Christmas.
December 25th, Christmas. I think the only people who don't like Christmas are people whose birthdays are around Christmas. Like, because basically you're either missing out on Christmas or you're missing out on a birthday. Like, that's the only downer. So, all I can say is, what? Don't make love in March or April. Like,
your children are going to hate you.
Yeah.
Forever. Like, there's no way you're getting away from that.
Mm-hmm.
And like growing up, if your birthday is in December, and it's like your parents or your friends are like trying to palm off you got birthday and Christmas presents at once. Like, nah, I don't want anything with snow on for my birthday. Fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? That could be another draft in itself. Like most outrageous common practices, like something like that. I think that's a good draft. But yeah, good pick. I think that was good. It was on my board, Christmas Day. It was fourth on my board.
Oh yeah, I mean, the only reason I went for it first is much like the the previous episode where I got pipped to the post with butter. I was like, I ain't getting pipped to the post with Christmas.
Yeah, true. I think it's a stock pick. If we do end up with some sort of voting system, I think that's going to sweep up a lot of the votes. But what it leaves me open to do is, I think, the better day in that holiday period, I'm going to take New Year's Eve. I think New Year's Eve is 100% the best day of the year. You party, you get drunk, it's acceptable. Everyone's awake. No one has to go to work. No one has to go to bed. It's not like Christmas. On Christmas, sometimes you can spend the whole day cooking, preparing for your family. You kind of, you can waste the whole day doing endless shit that you don't need to do. On Christmas, you sometimes you just stuff yourself and don't feel like doing anything. You feel lethargic for the rest of the day. It's not like that on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is a party day. It is, without a doubt, my favorite day of the year.
So you still sit inside and do nothing, but you're just not full of food. Well, you're not full of Christmas food. That's the thing.
Well, no, you
had
don't
too
sit.
much Christmas
Well,
food.
it depends what you do. You can see. This is the thing. What I don't like is the prescription of Christmas. Christmas, you have to do Christmas dinner. You have to sit with your family and blah and blah and blah and blah. New Year's, right? Do what you want. You want to go London? Let's go London. You want to go France? Let's go France. You want to go binge up in a house that you've rented out with your mates? You can do that. Like New Year's is flexibility. You know, I think flexibility is key. I'm not much of a traditionalist, so I think New Year's Eve is really the one for me. It can be whatever you want it to be, and let's be honest, like okay, it might not be the case for some of us, but for some people, you have to hang out with your family on Christmas. Some people don't necessarily like their family. My family are great, but at New Year's Eve, you get to hang out with whoever you want to hang out with. There's no like, oh, I've got to see Auntie Muriel. It's this is who I want to see. I want to see my mate Bob, and I want to get pissed. I love New Year's Eve. That's my pick.
But then it's like, right, so you stay up till midnight, you watch the fireworks on the telly. If you so let's say you haven't got a mansion that you've rented with your mates.
Yeah.
Let's say, yeah, you've suffered through Christmas, you've gone through like all of that stuff. If you're saying it's bad, and then it's New Year, you stay up till midnight, you watch 5 minutes of fireworks on the telly, and then you go to bed. Like, it's just another day. Some people work. Some people have to work on New Year's Eve. Some people have to work.
I mean, some people have to work on Christmas. Some people will have to work on any of these days. So,
but it's very, very restricted on the people who have to work on Christmas Day because a lot more places are.
I just think for the overall legitimacy of it, I think really it's got to be New Year's Eve for me.
I think it is a very good choice. It is, like you say, it's a free holiday, isn't it? And then you spend New Year's Day hanging out your arse with the same group of people. So you like if you are with a group of people, then you had a good time with all the people, and now you're having a bad time, but you're still with the same people. So you know that everybody else is also having a bad time.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
I think it's I don't know. There's not much else to say on it. It's just that it's a good day. Now I'm in a pickle here because I really wasn't sure, but I think for me one of my favorite days of the year is when the clocks go back, signifying the start of summer. It may be a rogue pick, but it was up there. It was like suddenly the days are great. You know, you're waking up. There's sunshine. It's like summer's here. You get some melatonin. Like your mood's better. There's no more of this like darkness, depression. Like honestly, I think that is one of the best days of the year. Like especially living in a country where winters are long, man. Okay, they're not Norway long, but winters are long, bruv. Like it'd be dark. It'd be dark when I leave for work. It's dark when I leave for home. Like, but that signifier, that first day, that summer's here. Let's get out. Let's get summer started. The barbecues are out. The frisbees are out. Like summer's here. Let's go. Like I love that day. That's one of my favorite days of the year.
So I can't have Christmas being multiple days, but you can have 6 months.
Well, no, I'm taking the day in which the clocks go back. That's not 6 months. That's a day.
Nothing actually happens. It's still fucking dark when you get up. Still fucking dark when you get home from work.
I mean, you can
the day itself, completely shit. If you wanted a long day with lots of sun, Longest day of the year. You've chosen a shit day. The clocks go back. You get an hour's less sleep
So the
for no
problem,
reason.
the problem,
It's just you've just gone in and been like, yeah, look at all that good stuff to come. But the day itself,
yeah, but it's the optimism of the day. It opens up your world of possibilities. Like, to be honest, that you know, the longest day of the year, whatever, that's cool. But the problem with that is that, you know, some of us have mental health issues. You know, that's the
What?
that's the top of the hill. That's the top of the hill. It's only going downhill from here. You don't like that day is you know, if you're a glass half empty guy, that day is just not great. It's not great at all. Honestly, I think the day it's more the feeling, the euphoria. You don't you get that when you see the clocks, man, they're gone. Summer's coming, bro. Like cricket's on. Like you know, things are happening. Things are happening. I love it. This is one of the best days of the year.
That's exactly what you think when you wake up after being shafted for an hour's worth of sleep on a Sunday. You wake up on a Sunday. So if you've been
You can
out
lie
binging
in.
on a Saturday,
You can
been
lie
out
in.
binging on a Saturday, you get in at 3, which is now 4.
But that's
and
a
then
good
you
thing.
have to suffer the rest of the day.
Rob, that's the good thing about this pick, right? Because Christmas could be on a Tuesday, New Year's Eve could be on a Wednesday. This day is
Same day, mate.
always
It's a week
always a
apart.
Sunday. Always a Sunday.
On a Tuesday. New Year's.
No, what I mean is Christmas and New Year's, they change throughout. It could be a Wednesday, it could be a Friday, it could be a Saturday. This will always be a Sunday. So even though you lose an hour of sleep, you can make it back up because the euphoria that this day gives off is so good. It's like that note that life is back in our blood and we can go out and, you know, party it up again. I love it. Clock's going back for summer. Give me it.
The clock's going back for summer again, trying to steal half the year. It's all about that summer vibe, isn't it? Completely forget about the fact that it's in fucking March. And it's still cold, it's still rainy.
You know what?
I'm totally on.
I'm taking the feeling. It's the optimism. It's the warmth. It's the love. That's what I want. That's my day.
The love. At that moment, he realised he fucked up.
Oh no, I think I did great. I think this is a great day. Maybe not as high as you would have taken it, but I had to have it. So, clocks go back.
Sure.
Rob, number 4, second pick of second round.
This is sort of rogue. Probably going to get shot down. Birthdays, specifically your own birth. Everybody, each person's own birthday.
So your birthday.
Not my birthday.
No, but like your own. Yeah, no, I think that's draftable.
The birthday of the person listening. Rather than, I think my birthday is great. Everybody should celebrate this. Because like you're having a party, you're having a good time. Like sometimes, like even if you're having like some sort of existential crises that you're like, you know, a year older and a year wiser, you're still like trying to make the most of it. You're still like having fun with trying to see all the people you like. Maybe you're going on holiday. It's a perfect time for a holiday. And yeah, you go and celebrating the fact that you've been on the earth another year and you've made it through another load of shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of mad. I did this one wasn't even on the board. I didn't even think about it.
I think it's a really good one.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Everybody has their own birthday like traditions as well.
Yeah.
And as a kid, like it's the best thing because you see everybody, and it's not people you don't want to see. Like maybe you see at other times of the year.
I mean, Auntie Muriel might be around as well. You never know.
I mean, like, but then as a kid, your parents have decided who you are seeing. and it's always the fun people. Always the fun people coming around.
Is it? Are you sure?
Yeah. Because like a couple of days after your birthday, that's when you do the rounds of the the discount relatives.
Have you never been to Indian weddings? Indian birthdays before, man. They're mental.
Everybody has their own celebration. Everybody does their own thing, and I think everybody can kind of get behind like celebrating your birthday, even if you're not doing even if you're not doing a big thing. Like you can go up Tesco, get a muffin, set it on fire, and boom, having a brilliant birthday.
Yeah, I'm a little pissed about this one because I think had I got New Year's Eve and birthdays, I could have got clocks go back on the wraparound.
I think I could have got a slipped a tenuous one in there somewhere.
No, I mean, I think the whole point of this is to try and outthink the other person, but I think that you've executed that perfectly. Yeah, I mean, they're birthdays, right? And to be honest, I low-key don't like birthdays because, you know, who decided that we should only celebrate ourselves once every time we go around the sun? I'm an advocate of the half birthday. I celebrate mine every year. In fact, my half birthday just went, and I got absolutely pissed. But yeah, I think
Drunk or like
yeah.
Noise.
Yeah, no, I did. It was it was last Thursday actually.
Is it a specific thing in your calendar? Like, does that?
Of course it is.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know.
No. This is, you know what? This is. I need to get on my soapbox for a second here. This is which person decided us mere mortals should only celebrate ourselves once a year? I say I want twice a year. Is that too much to ask? If I had a kid, I'd get Father's Day. If I was a mother, I'd get Mother's Day. They get 2 times a year. I want 2 times a year. Can't I have 2 times a year?
But then everybody else gets 3 times a year.
Well, you know, screw them. But I need 2 times a year. I'm going to celebrate my half birthday.
What is this? What did you do on your half birthday? Did you buy yourself presents? Because I'm not sure anybody else is invested in this. Or
not much. I was in the office actually. It was a bit disappointing.
Post yourself some letters through the door. Saw me left hand.
No, I don't need all the fanfare, all the cards and the nonsense. Like the card industry's nonsense anyway. I just needed a me day. Like, and that's what I had. I ate some comfort food, drank some beer. I was good with that.
So if anything, that contributes to my point even more. They're so good, you need 2 a year.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah. Could have had half birthdays as one of your days.
You got me there. I mean, I'm not taking half birthdays. No one will agree with me. As much as it's near and dear to my heart, no one will agree with me that half birthdays are good. Good pick. So,
wicked.
Round 3, pick one, Rob, now.
My second one. This is a tough one. But I think I'm going to try and go for like the tactical play rather than, and like leave the other 2 till later, because I reckon I can probably get away with the couple of rogue ones a bit later. So I'm going to go Easter Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Again, staying religious.
You're very Christian at the moment.
It is. So, big bank holiday weekend. So, whatever happens on Sunday, you can actually go out and get pissed. You can go out clubbing on Easter Sunday. Have done it before. And you've still got Easter Monday to wake up and be okay. Another like potential family time, but it's not as essential as Christmas. You can have a roast again for dinner rather than lunch. You get chocolate, potentially presents as well. If you're of the younger generation, you get presents at Easter sometimes. Might have Easter egg hunts, which we know that most of our listeners are fans of. Yeah, everybody likes chocolate, apart from diabetics. I mean, they might like
I
chocolate.
mean, they
Maybe
love
they like
chocolate.
it too much.
Yeah, they love it. They just can't eat it, otherwise their fucking arm will fall off or something.
Yeah, and again, another important day in like the religious calendar, the rebirth of Christ and all that jazz.
I mean, I like it, but I don't love it. Because if I'm honest, it's no different than any other bank holiday weekend. Literally no different.
You get 4 days instead of 3.
It's it's just no different to me. And without all the religious stuff, I don't think there's really any big factor, except it's an extra day off work. I think that's the only thing that gives it any power. To be honest, I think that's a bit of a stinker. Then again,
you're still giving gifts to people.
Yeah, but I can eat chocolate when I want chocolate. Like, I don't need an excuse to eat chocolate. That's why I'm fat, probably. But like, it's just, you know what it is? It's giving skinny people an excuse to eat chocolate. You know, fair play. Let's empower those little rake people, man. Those ones who look like, Naomi Campbell. Those people who could hide behind a piece of paper, like them. Let's let them eat chocolate.
You get a roast as well, so it's like not all unhealthy.
Right.
And often,
I mean, roast.
You're not going to be cooking the roast. You go out for a roast
on Easter Sunday. Do you not cook?
Yeah, or you can cook, but it's not as essential as like Christmas. Like Christmas, you're gonna be slaving away for hours as well, aren't you? It's like Easter Sunday, you can go out.
Yeah,
you can also spend time with your friends and family because stuff's still open.
It's open, yeah, but till 4. Like,
that's like a normal Sunday, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't vibe with it. Rob. It's just a normal weekend to me.
We can't all get on with each other's picks, can we now?
No, this is true.
Right, now on to your first of 2.
So, 6th pick in the draft, and the second pick in the third round. I know it's a very American thing, but I got to go with Halloween.
Oh, okay.
I think Halloween is great. I think it's an excuse for us all to kind of let our hair down, have fun, and kind of dress a bit more risque than we usually would.
How was this is a big important thing. How has Halloween gone from being like Mike Myers with his knife in the kitchen to like sexy vampires?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really know how it's happened, but I approve the change. Change approved, as far as I'm concerned. It's a bit more.
Okay.
There is nothing like going out to a Halloween party and perusing the general outfits, having a gander. Seeing who won the costume contest, I think, is the best part of the evening.
Yes.
I think it's the one time in the year that, it's just normal for people to dress up like buffoons for no reason and no one gives a shit. I mean, I love that.
Have you got a go-to Halloween outfit?
Yeah.
Hit me.
Not really, no.
No. Oh, I love Halloween. You gotta have an outfit.
I genuinely just buy a mask and wear a mask with some like suit or something.
Weak.
Oh, okay. What's yours then?
I don't know. I don't celebrate Halloween, mate. You're in your pick. You're the one who's like, oh, I love Halloween. No, I don't even have an outfit.
I love Halloween, but but I don't ever go to. It depends. It changes every year, right?
Okay, cool.
Like it's not tied down. I've not got a lane yet. I think if I found a lane, then maybe I'd have one, but I don't. So, so it happens. But I think as well, it is a day that it's got adult entertainment, but it's got children entertainment. It's a day for the whole family. The whole trick or treating culture, I'm not into it yet. I don't have children, unfortunately. Fortunately, one of the two. But when you do, you get your children involved, get them to fleece your neighbours at hundreds of pounds worth of chocolate. In the
Hundreds of pounds. How much do you think these fun size bags are?
Mate, cost of living crisis. Chocolate is expensive, bro. And I can ration that out over the rest of the year. I'm not gonna have to buy chocolate for my kid because he got so much from all the neighbours just giving out chocolate. That's the flex. You know when I'm a father, I'm gonna find the best neighbourhood. I'm gonna go like West London, find some bougie ass neighbourhood, and just go trick or treating around there. Make sure my kid gets the most expensive bag of chocolate I can find. Like all the rich
like
kids.
Lint bunnies.
Oh yeah, the people giving out lint bunnies, love them. Absolutely love them. Gonna have them in, and yeah, just overall, I think Halloween is a great holiday. Then you go home, put the kids to bed, off to a party, with some costume contests. Check out the
Hashtag responsible parenting.
Okay, well, I'm just saying there's an element for children. There's an element for adulting. Yes, it's a horny pick, but I think any holiday or any day that encourages people to be a bit more slutty is a great day.
Like your half birthday. So what we've learned from this podcast so far is that this podcast is not fully endorsing, but it seems very much to be endorsing teenage obesity or child obesity.
What? What are you on about?
Easter Sunday, all the chocolate, toast toppings, jam, chocolate spread. Trick or treating.
Yeah, but
all the
no, I'm not endorsing obesity. What I'm endorsing is being cheap. Because we're going to spread that chocolate out throughout the year. I'm not going to buy chocolate for the rest of the year. I'm going to be cheap ass and we're going to ration it so we don't have to buy chocolate. We're not eating it all in one night. This isn't just a free for all on chocolate. The kids will never go to bed if it was. I think we're gonna use that to be fiscally responsible. We're not endorsing childhood obesity. We're endorsing fiscal responsibility.
That's what you've learned here on the podcast. Yeah, I mean, it's a pick for sure. I'm not sure it's as like in America. Sure, they proper live for it, don't they?
Yeah.
They love it. I don't think it's quite like I think in like an American society, it's like, yeah, cool. Like your houses are like done up proper spookily and stuff. I don't think we have that, and I think like parents get pretty fed up of like dragging their kids around. Like, because if you're not into Halloween and the kids are proper into it, then like,
I think you get into it. I think there's the other element which I love is judging people. That's like my number one pastime in the world. And a day where I get to judge people 9 ways to Sunday based on what they're wearing and their chocolate gathering abilities. I fully endorse this message.
As long as they're dressed, how sluttily they're dressed is on your rating system. Okay, yeah, cool. Halloween, sure, sweet,
so
spooky things.
Number 7 and the first pick of the 4th round. Now I've been a bit of creative here, and I think this kind of it could go in with the category of birthdays as a bit of a rogue one, but maybe it'd be good. This day only happens every 4 years. So I think this is kind of the rarity of it makes it extra great. I'm going to take the World Cup final day.
Here I am thinking you choose like the 29th of February. It's definitely lost that one.
No
yeah,
chance.
Yeah.
World Cup final day. I think there is nothing more universal than sport. And football it's the world's game, right? I think they have the Super Bowl every year, bun that. They have Champions League final every year, bun that. But I think there's nothing like cheering for your own country in the World Cup. It's the only thing anymore that unites a nation, like at all. There's no politician, there's no like anything. Nothing unites a nation like watching them play football. And to be honest, I think the epitome of it is the World Cup final. Look at it this year. It was amazing. Despite the fact the World Cup final was, you know, in winter, in a weird time, and, you know, we weren't out drinking pub and whatever, like summer vibes, which usually is what happens at World Cup. The final was so amazing. Everyone was watching. You gather with your friends, your family, you watch it, and, you know, two of the greatest of our recent history, Messi and Mbappe, going back and forth until Messi proved his crown. I think it's a day of celebration, and it's just a universally loved day. I think there are a few days which can translate through cultures, but the World Cup final is a culture setter, and I think that's why it's on my draft.
I think it's a good. I think it's a very good pick as well. I don't think that I mean, yeah, like you say, like the rarity is also like it's good because like what
Always leave them wanting
Champions League
more.
or like Premier League final, you're like, oh, that's every year. I
Yeah,
don't, you know, I'm not really a football fan,
but you
but
watch the
like,
World Cup final.
yeah, I mean, I'll watch all the World Cup games as well, um, and yeah, like the World Cup final is like it's something that I think everybody can get behind because it's like it's a whole country thing.
Yeah.
It's a whole like it's not like random players that you've never heard of.
Mm.
It's just people from it's like lots of massive countries from all over the place, and anybody can do it. Like
Yeah.
get
I
themselves
mean, growing up, right, as much as you wanted to be Arsenal, United, Liverpool, whatever, when you're on the playground, all you envisaged was those three lions on your shirt, right? Everyone wanted to play for England. That was just it. Whether it be, you know, cricket, football, rugby, whatever, everyone wanted to play for England. And that I think that unification just speaks across culture and barriers in ways that little else can. And that's why it's a pick.
yeah, you just put the corruption and the money laundering aside. You just put that aside. Don't worry about the rest of FIFA because that doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
all about like because again, like you get proper like this year with Argentina winning or whatever, like December or whatever. Argentina winning, and like wow, that's awesome because you're like Messi's finally done it,
Mm,
and
yeah.
like
Ends the
now it's just
debate as well. No Messi Ronaldo debate anymore. Messi's the GOAT. Have you ever heard Shane McMahon's WWE theme song? Look it up when you get a second.
back.
But you know, I was torn. I was thinking of the opening day of the World Cup because that's, you know, I think that's got the same thing with the clocks going back. It's got that excitement factor. You know that you know you got a month of footy to come. You know,
It's
drinking
also something
beer
like
and
it's
an
always
ale
like
in pub and like going at it. But
it's always the obviously the home nation as well playing first. So often it's just a random team that or a random country that you'd never have supported, and like
oh yeah,
you're like, okay, cool. Now I'm actually watching that game.
honestly, the 2010 World Cup when South Africa scored the equalizer against Mexico, that is I think that one of the best sports moments of the past 100 years. Like it was incredible. But I think what pushed me towards the final was just the most recent host wasn't the host of many people. So hashtag not my host. But yeah, I think World Cup final. That's me, and I think. You know, I think you had a good one with birthdays, but I might have closed the gap there. I'm not sure.
I think you just talk more. I think that's it. People
I'm
are just
trying.
forgetting about the good ones. People are just forgetting about birthdays because you've flooded them with World Cup
No, no, I
information.
think birthdays is a great pick. In fact, I think it's the best pick of the draft so far. Just given that, you know, Christmas, New Year's, Easter, these are kind of standard things. Birthdays is just kind of it's a back end pick and it is worth it.
Um, cool. We on what round four, pick two. Is that
Pick two,
mine?
yeah.
So do I do two now?
You do two.
This is
You
my
get
final
8 and
two.
9, and then I'll finish with 10.
Solid. So this is Rogue shot number one. Pancake Day.
Damn
My
it!
guy's face. My guy's
I
face.
thought I could leave that for a bit.
Yeah, Pancake Day. What's to say? Like, it's the start of Lent. A lot of people go out and buy with pancake stuff. You should just have it in anyway. You make your pancakes. You make far too much batter, which obviously means you have to eat all the batter, regardless of how many people there are. You always make too much.
Yeah.
And you're just making like perfect pancakes. You flip it, you're tossing them. One time of the year you can toss pancakes. One time of the year you make pancakes. Like, perfectly fine to have them any other time of the year.
I made pancakes for you
Yeah, I know. I know. But like,
outside
it's
of Pancake Day.
It's rare. It's a rare. Like, people just don't make like, you're not having them like once a month, are you? You're having them like, maybe 3 times a year, sort of thing. And you're probably making them like 3 times a year. Like, you might have them out for breakfast or whatever, like a fancy breakfast somewhere. So yeah, you make them out of like very little stuff in your cupboard. They're good for a breakfast, lunch, dinner, a whole day, just pancakes. And most importantly, just goes back to the toast episode. Like, you can have fucking everything on them. It's just like, regardless of who you sided with on the toast episode, all 10 picks, slap them on, on pancakes. Maybe not Marmite, but or butter.
What's wrong with butter? Butter works for pancakes.
On pancakes, sure. Never tried it.
What's your pancake topping go to?
What's my go-to? Probably like golden syrup, sultanas, maybe a bit of sugar.
Ooh. No, I'm a lemon and sugar guy, but I don't know. You lost me with the sultanas there. That one's a bit rogue.
Yeah, but you're also like crunchy peanut butter. Sorry, crunchy chocolate spread on them pancakes. That is some good shit. I can't even remember, what do we have on them other than that?
I think
it was that and something.
Blueberries and strawberries.
You can have fruity pancakes. You can have sweet pancakes. You can have fruity sweet pancakes. You don't necessarily have to feel so bad about eating them.
Yeah.
Even though they were really good. It's just a really good day, and you can have them with friends. You can have them with family, and it's just a good time. Like, you're going to be eating pancakes for dinner. So...
I think the only thing with this one, it's a Tuesday. The rest is always like, birthday, but you kind of whatever. But every other day is like at least a holiday or a weekend. But Pancake Day is a Tuesday. I just can't vibe with it sometimes because it's like midweek. It's not even past hump day, and I'm just like, don't want to eat a bunch of pancakes. I don't know. Like, I feel like some people just do it for the Instagram clout now. No people are actually making pancakes and eating them. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
I don't have Instagram. I don't see what goes on Shrove Tuesday.
Yeah, this is rogue as fuck.
I think it's a good shout. Yeah, basically a toast episode. And yeah, everyone can get involved. Because even if you can get kids involved, you can get like your nan involved. Like, everyone knows how to make a pancake because it's not difficult. And like, even if you're making the pancakes, everyone has fun tossing them. They end up on your ceiling, end up on your floor. Doesn't matter because it's cost you like half a penny to make the batter. Also,
cost of living crisis. Let's be honest, not half a penny. It's more like 10 pence. But
also trying to find eggs nowadays.
Yeah, eggs, man. What the hell? It's unreal. We just don't have eggs anymore.
All the chickens getting was it bird flu?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Is it bird flu?
I think they had some in. I think it was bird flu, and then it killed loads of them. So it was like 7 weeks before they can.
Oh wow! Okay.
Some more chickens.
Jokes.
Anyway.
So Pancake Day.
So Pancake Day.
I think it's good. I think it's good. Do you want it as Shrove Tuesday or do you want Pancake Day?
Pancake Day.
You want Pancake Day? Okay, fair enough. So round five. What are we looking at?
One. To bookend Pancake Day. Eat. Mate, I'm hitting all the religious holidays. So this is the other end of Pancake Day. So you started Lent, Pancake Day, given off all the food, and then it's come round a month later, and then you can have a massive celebration with your friends, your family, people at like, just people around you, and just celebrate being able to, like, having fasted for a month. And this is getting away from my Christian centric day picks so far.
Wait, just for clarity, you taking Eid al-Fitr or Eid al-Adha?
Al-Fitr.
Okay. Just checking. Just checking.
Just checking. Is one like something else? Or was it like a hot dog or something?
No, there's 2 different days. Eid. The Eid isn't
Okay.
the Eid celebration. There are 2 official Eid holidays.
Ah. Yeah. I think it's a good pick.
I think
celebration again, big celebration.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I feel like this is you're pandering to the crowd at this point. You're pandering.
Pandering to the crowd.
I mean, you know what? You might get some of the Securitas lot that my sister works with, who she shared this with. I mean, it's true, but you're pandering. What? I mean, what do you know about Eid? You're just taking it from when was the last time you celebrated Eid?
I didn't. What? I mean,
I think you're pandering. This is the.
I'm pandering.
You're pandering. You're pandering.
When did I? Not last celebrate. Fucking waking up an hour early.
I did. It was like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. It was like 2 months ago.
No, it wasn't. I mean, it was.
It was the 28th of March.
Was it actually? You know what? It's such a good day that I remember it fondly. I don't know. It's like if I'd taken crunchy peanut butter. I
haven't tried to steal it from you, friend.
No, I don't. Because honestly, Diwali's better. Just better. But I'm not going to take either of them because I'm not that guy. But yeah, to be honest, I can't really talk about it with any authority because I don't celebrate it, and neither do you. So I don't know. I don't think it's a good pick at all.
I needed to bookend Pancake Day with something, and it wasn't going to be the end of Lent.
I think you've left a lot on the board. I think you have.
I've left a lot on the board. Okay, cool. Well, go on. Take it with your final pick. Take all of the board.
Oh, I still got.
We'll have the honourable mentions at the end.
Yeah, we have some honour. The problem with my honourable mentions is that I'm torn between 2 right now. One is, I think it's a good bookend, and it's actually got the higher grade on my draft board. But another one I think is a bit more kooky, but I think is maybe potentially a good one. But I don't know. I think I'll take the bookend. I'm going to take Boxing Day. We started with Christmas, we'll end with Boxing Day.
Sure.
It's the better of the days. Christmas, there's so much stress, there's so much going on. You're seeing Auntie Muriel, you're stuffed for half of the day. Yeah, you get the presents, but that's only really great when you're a kid. On the other hand, like, Boxing Day is chill. It's relaxing. You get to wake up when you want. There's no pressure to wake up because your nephew wakes up and is running under the tree. Like, you can just chill, do what you want, wake up late, have a leftover sandwich. Oh, like, leftover sandwiches may be the best thing ever. That Boxing Day is essentially a day for foodies. You can have a leftover sandwich, throw a bit of gravy in there, throw a bit of some stuffing, turkey, duck if you have it. Honestly, Boxing Day is so chill. If you have some Boxing Day traditions, maybe a walk or a movie or it's just I think it's one of the most relaxing days of the year. There's no pressure like there is on Christmas Day. It is just good, wholesome, chill vibes. Boxing Day is one of the greatest days of the year.
It's a very good one. I do agree. And you often go and, but then like again, if you don't go and see Auntie Muriel on Christmas Day, you defo go and seeing her on Boxing Day. Like if you spend it with all your close family you spend it with like your parents and your siblings or like your close relations on Christmas Day, you're gonna see some bookie relatives on Boxing Day.
Well, so this is the point. I think you load all the waste man into Christmas Day, and then Boxing Day is just chill vibes. Just like, oh, you want to go see Auntie Fatima? Bruv, it's Boxing Day. I'm doing what I am. The other thing about Boxing Day is it's a great day for sales. Boxing Day sales, iconic. You want to get something for someone, you see it's like outrageously priced. I know if I go on Boxing Day, it'd be like 50% less. You know, there's nothing greater than giving someone a coupon for Christmas, then going and buying it on Boxing Day, knowing that you spent like 200 quid less than you would have just because those stupid capitalists put the price up just for Christmas. I think Boxing Day, any day that you can be cheap and love it, I love that day. I love Halloween. I love Boxing Day. I love, the day you defrost something in the freezer and just eat it because you don't want to spend more money on food. I love those days. Those cheapo days, give me those days. Those are my days. That's my people.
I do agree, yes. With your 5 a.m. next Boxing Day sale. However, you have got to feel, again, putting out to the working man. Big theme of the podcast. Yeah, like people have got to work Boxing Day. People got to be up at fucking 3 a.m. to sort your shitty sales out to be able to get the store ready for your 5 a.m. mad rush. It's just like Good Friday, Black Friday in America, where people are like rushing and like queuing outside for the stores to open. Like people, like a lot of people calling sick, and it's not just because of the fact that it's Boxing Day. Like, a lot of people have like panic attacks and like they're proper anxious about going into work because there's gonna be so many people, like looking for that 50% off.
True. No, I can vibe with that, but I think if you look at revenue, Boxing Day pays for a lot of people's salaries. And if anything, the working man's got to be working, and we got to be paying his salary, which is why you support Boxing Day sales.
But the big companies, the people having to work for, who are able to justify this 50% off after the price hikes, can surely afford to pay all of their staff for one more day off.
I mean, they could,
all of
but
the profits they've made.
I mean, they could, but then you'd just get it on the 27th, and it wouldn't be Boxing Day on the 27th. It would be like, I don't know, Quarter Box Day on the 27th instead of the 26th. Like, I don't even know why it's called Boxing Day. It's a ridiculous name, but it's iconic. It's great.
Yeah, like I do agree. It's a good day for people who work in offices. People who work in retail.
Rob, let's be honest. The people listening to this podcast don't work in retail.
Well, they might be.
You think so?
Some people might be. Everyone likes toast.
You know what? If you work in retail, and you're working on Boxing Day and you're listening to our podcast, salute to you. You are doing all of God's work and then some. Thank you for your service. We salute you.
The most sarcastic.
That wasn't sarcastic at all. These people are great. They're the heroes of our time. We clap for teachers. We clap for teachers and NHS and all them. You know who really need to clap? Retail workers. They have to. That the amount of trash that they have to put up with. Like, honestly, it's it's a dark and stormy Tuesday in Bradford. Of course you're not happy. Like, you've got to put up with Jeff asking 200 questions about a T-shirt that he's holding in his hand. Of course you're not happy. You know, it's why I like living in a country with such poor customer service. You're on a train from Salford to Birmingham. Of course you're not living your best life. You don't need to smile and be happy, right? You're either if one of those people is smiling at you, you're really not happy about your job. You're either a liar or a moron. Honestly, you're on a shit train, just be sad about it. That's why I appreciate London people and their attitude of like, just get on with it, mate. Like, this is London, it's hardcore, drink water from the Thames, bosh.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, that's certainly a way to end. That is certainly a strong, opinionated way to end.
Did you have
Shout
any
out to retail workers?
honourable opinions?
Honourable mentions.
I think Black Friday, Cyber Monday was definitely up there in the honourables.
Yeah, it's become more of a thing in recent years.
I think it definitely has, but I still don't think it's the same vibe as it is in America.
I don't know whether it's changed in America over because it's become more Amazon centric.
No.
I don't know how their sales have gone and
I mean, there's still like the Targets and the Walmarts and all that. I think are still kind of the same.
Okay.
So I think that's a big thing. The next, I think I had these as 9 out of 10s on my board, and this is what I was kind of umming and ahhing with. Is the last and the first day of school.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's a great day for everyone.
Two different days. Yeah.
Well, no, I had them separately.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
If you want to look at my board, you can.
What's your other bookend that you were going to have potentially?
Yeah, so I was going to say the last day of school. That's what I was arguing with. But in the end, I went with Boxing Day. I felt the Christmas Boxing Day bookends was a good piece. And to be honest, I prefer Boxing Day over Christmas Day. So that's fine. I had New Year's Day. I was hoping you might take New Year's Day and I'd get New Year's Eve, but you stood clear of that, which was well done.
Avoided that one.
Christmas Eve, I think.
That's good for a bit of a party.
Yeah, it's becoming more of a party day.
Party, you fucking ruin Christmas Day.
Yeah, so this is the thing. This is the thing as well for me. Christmas Eve is all about food prep, and so I can't really party on Christmas Eve because I've got to get that food prep done. So.
You have a couple of bevies while you're doing the food prep, but you're not partying, are you?
No, not really. Bank holidays.
Yeah, I had bank holidays.
I think you covered that with Easter.
Bank holidays was too UK centric.
Yeah.
If you listeners of any party outside of the UK at the minute. But,
I had clocks going forward. Extra hour of sleep, win, fucking win. It signals the approach of Christmas. Get hyped, let's go. If this was a more person draft, I think we'd have got to the back end, and I'd have loved to take Armistice Day.
Armistice Day, check you out. Going for the hearts and minds.
Fuck all them soldiers and that. This is the November 11th. It's Sudra Appreciation Day is what it is.
Oh, I like what you've done there because I stole birthdays. You've got to have some bookie way of getting your birthday in there.
Well, it is on my board. My birthday is on the board. First day of spring. First day of a holiday. I think this one would have played, but it was under. I think it was a while to go. I think any day you take the morning off to go to the dentist, or if you take school off to go dentist, I think that's a great one.
Take the morning off. That means you have to be there for the afternoon.
Well, yeah, but it's better than going to school and leaving early. It's just
No, it's not.
Whatever. One of those.
If you're taking a half day at work, which half are you taking?
Depends what the half day's for.
I don't know, anything like. Are you going to be taking? I don't know.
I'm probably taking the morning because I know in the afternoon no one's really checking if I'm working anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I'm basically
Well, let's say you've come back from like somewhere on holiday, and you're jet lagged as fuck, and you've got to go to work on the Monday. You've got back on the Sunday.
yeah, so I take the Monday morning off.
Right.
So you can get that extra sleep, no?
Yeah, see, I think your body clock's still going to be fucked up. So I'd like work the morning, and then you've got more afternoon. Because also, morning, like if you're not sleeping, you can start your morning at like 7, and then you work from like 7 till 11.
Mm.
Then you clock off and you're done.
I don't know. Anyway, it's an honourable mention. Had Valentine's Day, but it's commercialised, not really for me. April Fool's Day. I think that was a good one. Another one I had was Voting Day. But given our recent election results, I think that one's more sad for me than anything else. In fact, we could probably do worst days of the year, and a couple of these would track. I think along your lines of your birthday, I think going to a wedding, any wedding day, is really good. Like getting pissed on someone else's dime, if it's a proper wedding, like an Indian wedding. If it's, someone else. But then even like if you're at another person's wedding, there's always people to buy you drinks, checking out the talent. I think an easy excuse to dance is love it. St. Patrick's Day, I don't know, it was around a lot on the boards, but I don't know about it. Bonfire night.
Yeah,
Personally, I don't like this. It's the same as Diwali and Eid. Oh, I forgot to mention about Eid. Diwali, Eid, bonfire night. I hate them. You know why? Because these people be setting off fireworks and fireworks and fireworks. I'm trying to sleep, boss. It's like 11:30. Go to bed and just like bang, 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 bang. Like I don't need that, right? I don't need that in my life. And then I had a couple more. I had Holi, but we don't really celebrate it in the UK, so it's a bit rubbish. I had 420. And I had May the 4th. But yeah, again, it's very slim pickings towards the end. Anything else?
The only one that you didn't cover was like the last day before a holiday.
Oh,
Because like you're going around, you're telling everybody that you basically spent all day just telling everybody else that you're going on holiday. You've not done any work if you're at work, and if you're at school, you're like just telling all your mates that you're going on the best holiday ever.
well,
Yeah.
in that same vein, you could probably have first day of holidays. Like when you clock off and hell yeah, holiday coming, incoming, like let's get on it. Or maybe the first day back from holidays, in that same vein of like you're just killing stories the whole day, not talking, not doing work, you're just out here. I think that's a great one.
Yeah, and you're just reading emails as well. You're like, oh, okay, cool. I've got 200 emails. Sure, that's going to take me all day. And all of these things are completely irrelevant to my job. They
Yeah,
were sorted on Wednesday. Like, I've been
pretty
off for the week.
much.
Um,
But yeah,
mm.
so that's what I had. So I'll sum it up and then we'll get out of here. So Rob's draft: Christmas Day, birthdays, Easter Sunday, Pancake Day, and Eid. My draft: New Year's Eve, clocks going back for summer, Halloween, World Cup final day, and Boxing Day. I don't know about that, Honor. I think, you know what? I think you stole it on birthdays.
I think birthdays is a big player.
Yeah, I think you definitely did. Oh. I think you might have edged that one, to be fair. So yeah, thanks for listening to the Rebirth podcast. Hope you liked it. We'll be coming back hopefully next week. We're trying to keep this weekly, but recordings may vary. We're trying to come back next week with a bigger draft, a big third birthday episode with 3 different guests. So yeah, tune in for that. It will be on the subject of...
Dun, dun, dun.
best barbecue menu. So
next time.
let's see how it goes. Anyway, for now, cheers.
Peace.